Okay, as you can see, here we have a 2004 model year Audi A4 Avant, and this is a tutorial on how to use the VAG 1551 main dealer diagnostic machine for Volkswagen, Seat, Audi and Skoda dealers. First things first, ignition on, diagnostic machine plugged in just above the pedals on this model. And what we're going to do here is interrogate the fault memory. Now you can do this with all systems. In this case I'm just going to show the engine control module as an example. So the machine is telling us in German to select an address, and for this the engine control module is address 01, so I enter 01, which comes up 01 motor electronic in German, or engine ECU as we call it. Q button to select, as it tells you up in the top corner. It'll always tell you either the Q button or forward arrow depending on what you need to do up there. So we press the Q button to select. Tester sends address word 01. Please wait in German, bitte warten. Comes up with the information we need. We've got the part number of the control unit, the coding, the fact that there's a 1.9 litre on this model, the EDC type of control unit, workshop service code, and here it tells us a forward arrow, so we press the forward arrow to continue. Gives us some more information there, and now it's asking us to select the function. Now for interrogating the fault memory, we do function 02, select with a Q, and it says kein Fehler erkannt. So obviously that's in German because this is a diagnostic machine that's come from a dealership in Germany. What that means is no fault codes are found. So obviously this particular car doesn't have any fault codes in it. If it had a fault code, it would tell us how many fault codes there were and each of the fault code and a description, and we'd cycle through the fault codes with the forward arrow until we got to the end of the list. You can either write them down, or on the VAG 1551 you can actually press the print button and print it out, and on this machine we've got a little slot here where the print comes out and it prints it on paper for you. So once we've seen the faults and either written them down or printed them out, we press the forward arrow and it tells us to select the function again. If we needed to erase the fault codes, what we would do is we would press 05 to erase them, and we would select it with the Q and it would then be erased. If you want to check if the fault codes are permanent or sporadic, you could then re-interrogate the fault memory 02 again. Always a good idea, make sure they haven't come back. In this case there's no faults as there wasn't any in the first place anyway. Obviously if you wanted to carry on further diagnosis you wouldn't delete the faults at this point, but there we go. And always once you've finished, 06 to end the output, Ausgabe beenden, Q to select, and we're back to the start menu where it asks us to select an address. So hopefully you found that helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More videos coming for how to use the VAG 1551 and other general issues with Volkswagen, Audi, Seat and Skoda. This is the Car Consultants at thecarconsultants.co.uk, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks then.